My name is Rene Dan Hertog, which sounds a bit unusual in this part of the world, but I'm originally from the Netherlands. I lived in quite a different few places all over the world, but Malaysia is my home already now for 6-7 years. I love living here.
Rene and I have known each other for many years now. When we first met, it quickly dawned on both of us that we shared the same passion for healthy living, and we both share the same drive and thirst for knowledge of what makes us young, keeps us healthy, and allow us to live a long and active life.
Why I'm here is because all of them. In the end, when you age, all these elements like inflammation, immune system going down, blood vessels which grow older. Why you do stem cell, that is exactly for this reason. You know, to basically optimize the machine, the body, and to make sure that you can live long and well.
You've been interested in stem cells, I think, for as long as I have been interested in stem cells.
So as we all know, there's a lot of so-called providers of stem cell, but there's a lot of people who have no history in stem cell. Dr. Chin has over 20 years of experience, not only, producing them, but also doing a lot of research. He has been approved by the MOH, so the Ministry of Health in Malaysia. No heart disease.
TG is what?
Here,
triglyceride.
Triglycerides. Yes, lower.
Over HDL.
Thank you, Carnivore.
We constantly share information. We constantly exchange knowledge and wisdom. And I'm very, very excited every time to hear all the new things that he has to say every time we meet.
But that part is a very crucial, basically makes the body function much better.
Correct.
I found that a lot of companies you talk to, you say, oh, stem cell, they first talk about, oh, we can do any price, any this. They don't ask the right question of how many stem cells you should have, what do you have, if they can help. Dr. Chin and his team is very clear. It's yes or no. I can help, I cannot help. If you cannot help, you say, oh, I have this, can you help? He said, well, we don't have research supporting that. No, it will not help. That's what I like, and that's the difference between Dr. Chin and many, many others, where there's no integrity and everybody is very happy to just make money, but not with the right values and norms behind it. And I think that's a major difference between Dr. Chin and 99% of the rest. In simple terms, as far as I understand as a layman, you have a cell which is functioning okay. When the stem cell come in, they exchange mitochondria and other things with the stem cell, or with the cell, with the original cell, and it improves in the end the functioning of the cell. So that is how, in simple terms, this works. In life, when you grow older, there's only one thing left, that's health, assuming you have enough money to live the lifestyle you want to live. So if you don't maintain the machine, the body well, you can have a lot of money, you can have many houses, many cars, but you're very poor if you're in hospital and your health is very poor. So I think the critical thing with stem cell is to make sure that the machine stays in very good condition.
You yourself look really, really fit and young.
Thank you so much.
So what is your secret to being young, staying young?
I think there's many elements. There's not one element. I think, but the key element is to have an optimism in life. And optimism in life is not to say I'm getting old, so things are getting less good, so I cannot do this and this anymore. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So optimism is one thing.
So Rene is one of many patients of mine who have now become firm friends. I appreciate his advice, his counsel, his feedback, definitely his wisdom, and his ability to throw more and more research questions for me to look into. So that is the part that a lot of people failed to appreciate. They think the stem cells will come in the midst of the most active inflammation and then start repairing. No, it doesn't work that way. it needs to reduce inflammation first, you know.
So one of the things why stem cell is so crucial for people, and people don't understand that, is that when you're 25-year-old, you have, let's say, 100%, and then after that, stem cell drops dramatically throughout your life. So if you don't refill that tank, the tank gets empty, and you get less repair, you get more inflammation, you can basically get sick. So the aging of the body as such is part of that, is continuous inflammation, and inflammation can become cancer in the end.
Yeah.
So telomeres, they develop or deteriorate depending on what you eat, how you live, do you sleep well, do you make sure your nutrition is properly done every day, etc., etc. So it's total lifestyle. And of course, if you look at the world today, we are all sugar addicts. There's too much sugar, too much carbohydrates, too much ultra-processed food, and a lot of people get ill. The telomeres get smaller and start to work less because of the fact we don't take good care of ourselves. One of the things I really enjoy in life is playing golf. I play 7 days a week. I'm 64 years old. And the way to do that and to keep doing this is to make sure you're healthy and you're able to function properly every day. Because let's say you have a stroke and you are able to create these other roads, these other veins, it saves you. Okay, Dr. Chin, thank you so much. It was a pleasure seeing you again, and thank you for doing all the great work. Appreciate it.
And it's always great listening to you and hearing all your latest understandings.
Thank you so much, sir. So in closing, I would really like to thank Dr. Chin and the team for an absolute fantastic job they do every time. Not only for myself, but I have many friends who've also done this, and I've seen amazing results. As a closing, I want to share one special case of a friend who had an enlarged heart after a valve replacement. And Dr. Chin said, in 3 months' time, I think your heart will go back to normal. And we thought, maybe not, because that is very unusual. So my friend, he went to his cardiologist in Singapore, had his test done, and they found out that his heart had gone from enlarged after that operation to back to normal. And he didn't say anything to the cardiologist, but it proves again that Dr. Chin and also his team is selling an incredible product which should be used by a lot of people to improve their life and their lifestyle. I've seen it with the heart, I've seen it with knees, I've seen it with diabetes, I've seen it with stroke. I highly recommend Dr. Chin and the team. And c'est la vie. Thank you so much.
And I'm truly happy that he has agreed to share his experience with all of you. I hope you have benefited from this, and there will be many more other memorable patients that we would like to share with you in the coming years. Thank you.